Hello दोस्तों, if you are thinking of applying a student visa or already in the process of applying student visa for Australia, then this video is for you. This video will help you in your decision making about student visa for Australia. It will improve your knowledge about this visa, and this will help you in doing your self research before coming to Australia about student visa. When you go to Google, you type here student visa, home affairs. The first option that comes is subclass 500 student visa, immigration and citizenship. That is the option that you have to choose. For student visa subclass 500, this is the web page from the Australian immigration website. And about this visa, you will have most of the basic information about this visa that you need to know before you apply for a student visa. Okay, so over here it is clearly written that unrestricted work hours for student visa holders will end on 30th of June 2023. At the moment, students are working full unlimited hours, it means full time, but those working restrictions are about to change on 30th of June 2023. After 30th of June 2023, students are going back to 40 hours a fortnight. During their study time, they can work 40 hours a fortnight, and in the holiday time, they can work unlimited, unrestricted hours. That's what it means. So if your immigration agent is saying that you can work for unlimited hours on student visa, that thing is about to change on 30th of June 2023 this year. You should be aware of that because this will help you in the future. The first part is with this visa, what you can do. With this visa, you are eligible to study a course in Australia, travel in and out of Australia, and as a temporary measure, you can work unlimited hours in any sector at the moment. On this visa, you can stay for up to 5 years. This time period is determined by the length of your course and the course that you have chosen. For example, if your course is of 3 years, then you will get your visa for 3 years. You will not get your visa for 5 years. In any case, if you got failed in any of the subjects at your uni or TAFE, then you can lodge another student visa and can stay a little bit longer for the time period your study is left, and you can finish your studies. If your student visa will expire before your graduation, you might be eligible for a visitor visa subclass 600. You will need a letter from your education provider with the date of your graduation. So this tourist visa or visitor visa subclass 600, you are eligible for that. If your student visa expires just before your graduation, it means you can lodge this visa in a scenario where you have finished your studies but you haven't been to the convocation, or you have not received your transcript, or you have just a couple of months left to receive all the paperwork about completing your studies. So in that case, you can lodge a tourist visa, that is visitor visa subclass 600. This will help you to stay for next couple of months so that you can um, stay in Australia for that time period and get your documents together. After completing your student visa, you can apply for subclass 485 visa. That is a temporary graduate visa. That visa helps you in working in your specific field. For instance, if you have completed your studies and you have got your license, then when you apply for your temporary graduate visa, you can work in Australia as a registered nurse. This graduate visa you get for 2 to 4 years, so that you can work in your particular field for which you have studied, and you can gain your experience that you need to get your PR. So you can gain your experience while you get your temporary graduate visa and you work full time, so that you have enough experience. On student visa, you can include your family as well. For student visa, your family members are your partner, that is your wife and your dependent child. You cannot include your mom, your dad, your brother and your sisters. If you are not bringing your family with you in Australia, then also you need to declare about your family details on your visa application. Later stage, you can bring your family members to Australia as a subsequent entrant visa because you have provided your family members detail on your visa application at the time when you were applying for your student visa. So if they are not able to join you in Australia at the time when you are coming to Australia, then they can join you later, um, as a subsequent entrant, and they can apply for a separate applicant. Cost of student visa is Australian $650. This is the fee that you have to pay when you lodge your student visa application. Apart from this fee, you have to pay a fee for the immigration agents. You can apply this visa from inside or outside of the Australia. There is no issue with that. You can come to Australia on a package course. What it means is package course consists of two courses, for example a diploma of nursing and a bachelor of nursing. When a student applies for a package course, then they first studies the diploma of nursing, after that they study bachelor of nursing, but the time period for that package course is much shorter than the time period for individually courses. For example, if you individually study diploma of nursing and bachelor of nursing, in combined it took 5 years, 2 years for the diploma of nursing and 3 years for the bachelor of nursing. But if you take a package course, you can finish both of the courses in 4 years. The processing time for student visa is depending on the category that you go for. Mostly when the students come to Australia, they come under higher education sector category. In this category, most of the students get their visa in between 1 to 4 months. If your student visa file hasn't opened for 2 months, for 3 months, no need to worry about it. Most of the applicants get their visas within 4 months. Some of the applicants can even get their visa within 1 month. But in a case, for example, your visa application is delayed for very long, for example 6 months, 7 months, then you better check with your migration agent that what's been happening, what documents you are missing, or what is happening with your particular application. Most of the times visa applications are delayed just because of poor documentation. On this visa there is no travel restrictions. You can travel outside Australia and return as many times as you want while the visa is valid. This visa is a digital visa, so you will not get a stamp on the visa like some of the other countries. If you have any queries about student visa, then please write them down on the comments and I will answer them best of my knowledge.